स्तंभे अवतारस्मरण्यलभ्यं लक्ष्मीं सिंहं शरणं प्रपज्ये श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्य कवितार्कितकेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदाहृदे कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ॐ नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरितटे सुप्तमुद्बोध्य कृष्णम् वारार्ध्यं स्वं श्रुतिशतशिरः सिद्धमध्यापयन्ति स्वोच्छिष्टायां स्वजनिगलितं याबलात् कुर्च पुङ्क्ते गोदा तस्यै नम इदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः। नारायण नारायण. Today is the 12th day, right, Amma?
Yes, Swamiji.
வெளியே நின்று பால் சூரே நனைத்தில்லம் சீராக்கும் நற்செல்வந்தங்காய் பனித்தலை வீழனின் வாசற்கடை பற்றி சிரத்தினால் தென் இலங்கை கோமானை சென்ற மனத்துக்கின் யானை பாடவும் நீ வாய் திறவாய் இனித்தான் இழந்தாய் இதென்ன பேருறக்கம் அனைத்திலத்தாரும் அறிந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். So now, in the 12th Pashuram, this is something a little bit different. Now, Goda Devi is addressing that lady. You, the beloved sister of a very rich brother. She has a very rich brother. And Goda Devi says, please wake up. All your cows, they are so affectionate. That affection is just pouring out. The minute the calves come and start sucking the udders, that's it. The cows are so much affectionate to their calves, they just keep pouring down an abundance and abundance of milk. It looks as though the milk is pouring down, making the whole ground wet and muddy. That's why our Acharya said, Parkadalul paintu endra paramanadipadi. On the Seshan Padame Podle, she didn't even use the word Seshan there. That Sriman Narayana lying down in the ocean of milk. When there are 10 lakhs of cows only with Nanda Gopala, and there are 16,000 families at least, because there are 16,000 Gopikas in Gokulam. And when Nanda had 10 lakhs, at least the people may have at least 100. So 16,000 times 100, another 16 lakhs. Imagine how many cows are there. 16, yeah. I don't know. నాకు తెలియదు అయ్యా, ఫోన్ చేయండి. సో ఏమ్మా, 1 second రామ్మా, తీసుకోమ్మా. The whole ground is getting wet. That much of milk, the cows, they are just pouring out, and the entire place is getting very, very wet and muddy. Now, there is an early morning mist, the month of December, January, lots and lots of mist. And she says, we are all waiting here at your doorstep. You are neither waking up, you are not opening the door. In spite of our singing the glories of our beloved Lord who killed that most cruel demon Ravana. Now, reference all of a sudden changes to Lord Rama. What is this big sleep that you're having? Do you know all the people around you or around your house are aware that you are the sleepiest of the sleepiest girl? Please consider our appeal. Join us. This is a special Margali Puja. This will be there only for 1 month. You miss it, you have to wait for 1 more year. Now comes, who is this Gopika that is so special? First thing, she is extremely beautiful. How? She is just dazzling like a gold wire, like a lightning. She might have had so much of Punya Phalam as a Gopika. Now she is reborn. And this Gopika has a wonderful brother. And Lord Krishna preferred this Gopika. Of course, her brother is his best friend. So it is nothing new. If there is a boy and he has a wonderful sister, oh, that fellow will have lots of friends. Because those friends are there coming to see her. On the pretext they are coming to meet their friend. So this is nothing wrong. Krishna is the one who started all these things. Krishna had a good friend. And why he has become a good friend? Because he has a beautiful sister. Now there is one more thing to that. Krishna was feeling bad. He knows what is going to happen. According to the scriptures, very orthodox people will not marry a girl from a family if she doesn't have a brother. Emma, you understand what I'm talking? Very orthodox people will not marry a girl from a family if she is not having a brother. Vasudha, you know why?
No, Swamiji.
Lajahoma, Swamiji.
Yes, sir.
Lajahoma, Swamiji.
Yeah, Lajahomam. But in the material sense, if you have a brother-in-law, if your wife has a brother, he is like the most unpaid servant in your house. Anything in your house, your brother-in-law has to come. He is the one who has to do all the donkey work. Not only that, spiritually, in a Vedic marriage, after the Mangalya Dharanam, they have to perform Laja Homam. Laja means they take paddy, soak it, and fry it. It just pops out. They remove the husk, and that is the Laja. Like popcorn. Instead of popcorn, it is pop paddy. So change the word popcorn. So it is paddy that is popping up. That is Laja. And the brother-in-law has to sit and offer that Laja in the hands of the girl, his sister, and that sister has to give to the husband, and he has to do the Laja Homam. Sri Krishna was feeling very bad. Right before Lord Rama, he married Sita Devi, no brothers. So Rama himself was feeling very bad. Then Krishna, he married Rukmani. Rukmani had 5 brothers, Rukmi, Rukmadhara, Rukmabahu, Rukmaketu, Rukmacharu. 5 brothers. But they were dead against the marriage of Rukmani marrying Krishna. None of the fellows attended Rukmani's marriage. 5 brothers-in-law. Rukmani had 5 brothers. Not even one brother attended Rukmani's marriage. She sent a long message to Lord Krishna. Krishna came, picked her up from the temple, from Parvati's temple, and from there they just went directly to Dwaraka. On the way, her brother Rukmi, Shishupala, Jarasandha, they started chasing Krishna and Rukmani. Krishna defeated all of them, and put Rukmani's brother Rukmini to shame. He took her to Dwaraka, he got married. Rama, ఏం కావాలి చెప్పమ్మా? ఎవరికి ఏంటి ఏనుగు ఉందా? పర్వాలేదమ్మా, ఏం పర్లేదమ్మా, no problem. So Rama didn't have a brother-in-law. Krishna had Rukmini had 5 brothers, none of them attended her marriage. Jambavati Krishna married. When Krishna married Jambavati, Jambavati had a brother, but that boy is less than a year old and he was still in the baby cradle. So he couldn't do Rajahomam. Then Krishna married Satyabhama. No brothers for Satyabhama. So Krishna was not very happy with all these things. When he found this beautiful girl who is like a lightning, gold wire, and she had a brother, and that fellow is very rich, and that fellow is a good friend of Krishna. Could you see how many advantages for that girl that Krishna fell for her? Emma, is that statement correct? Krishna fell for her? No. Krishna will never fall for anyone. It is the other people who fell for Krishna. Krishna pretends, that's all. He is a Paripurna Kama. He is the Supreme Lord. He is not at all interested in any material sense gratification. So, Krishna used all these pretexts. He wanted to give salvation to this Gopika on top priority. So Krishna pretended as though he is interested. Otherwise, that is the authority of Krishna. Just 5 minutes. So Lord Krishna, when he is reigning through the rain god Varuna. So when people pray for Varuna, etc., they are not actually praying for him, they are actually praying for the Sri Krishna, who is an Antaryami even in Varuna also. And this abundance of milk overflowing in the Gokulam, that overflowing of the milk in Gokulam is like rivers and the oceans. And all the rivers and oceans are like the Kshirasagam, the ocean of milk. Now the dark clouds are like the buffaloes. And all those demons, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Shishupala, Dantavaktra, etc., these are the buffaloes. These are the buffaloes. But who are these people, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, again born as Shishupala, Dantavaktra? They are none other than the Dwarapalakas, Jaya and Vijaya of Sri Vaikuntham. Maybe you may specify that as not Karana Vaikuntham, but as Karya Vaikuntham. Not the head office Vaikuntham beyond Brahmaloka, but the branch office as part of the Brahmaloka. That's why all these people could go there to that Vaikuntham. Karya Vaikuntham. So this is the third birth for Jaya and Vijaya, Shishupala and Dantavaktra. And Lord Krishna personally killed Shishupala and Dantavaktra, and they are delivered of the curse by the 4 Kumaras. Shishupala is as closely related to Krishna as is Arjuna. Krishna had 6 paternal aunts. Kunti Devi is the sister of Vasudeva, Krishna's father. So father's sister is paternal aunt. Kunti's son Arjuna is so close to Krishna. Now look at Krishna's another paternal aunt, Shruta Devi. Shruta Devi and Damaghosha. Krishna's paternal aunt Shruta Devi married Damaghosha, and their child is the Shishupala, born like a demon with multiple eyes, multiple hands, multiple heads. When the mother and father were worried and prayed, the professor said, take this child to a Mahatma. When somebody touches, this child will become a normal person. Be happy. But the problem is, the child will also die in the same person's hands. The mother felt death is inevitable. At least as long as he is alive, let him be happy. Shruti took Shishupala to everyone, a ghost child. Everybody touched, he remained a ghost child. One day as they were playing, Krishna playfully went and touched Shishupala. That's it. Shishupala's extra hands, extra eyes, extra eyes, they fell down. He became a normal child. Immediately, Krishna's paternal aunt Shruti knew this, her son Shishupala is going to die in the hands of Krishna. She fell at the feet of Krishna and begged him, Krishna, don't kill my son. Krishna, as a little child, said, okay, auntie, you tell me, how many mistakes, if your son is committing towards me, how many mistakes shall I forgive? You just came that number for her. Even if my child makes 100 mistakes, forgive him. She could have asked for 10,000 mistakes or 1 million mistakes. She said 100 mistakes. She thought no stupid will be there to keep on offending Krishna 100 times. So, Shishupala's last minutes came there in the Rajasuya Yagam. Shruta Devi and Damakosha's son. And this Shishupala, in the last minute when Krishna released the Sudarshan Chakra, realized Kshanam Adbhuta Krishna Rupa Darshi. He literally saw the divine form of Krishna. Actually, he saw the divine form of Narayana, his Lord, when he was there as the doorkeeper, gatekeeper. That is why in the last birth, they realized the same thing happened. Rama came and killed Ravana, but Ravana did not realize that Rama is the Supreme Lord, Sriman Narayana. He did not realize. Bhagavad Ramanuja is the one who told us, येन केनापि प्रकारेण द्वैभक्तात्वं केवलं मदीयैव दयया निःशेष विनष्टसहेतक मच्चरणारविन्दयुगलैकान्तिकत्यन्तिक परभक्तिपरज्ञान परमभक्ति प्रभृतिः. Therefore, if Bhagavan wills, he will arrange everything. Bhagavan wanted to give them moksham, so he arranged everything. Now, we too will certainly get Sri Vaikuntha Prapti. Muchkunda was sleeping in a cave, and this fellow Kalayavana, he was chasing Krishna. Krishna entered that cave and disappeared. When this Kalayavana came, he saw a person lying down and sleeping. He mistook that sleeping person to be Krishna and kicked him. But he is a great Mahatma Muchkunda, who was very annoyed, opened his eyes. When he opened his eyes, fire started coming out of his eyes, and the worst sinner, Kalayavana, was just burned to ashes. So don't mistake Kalayavana to Kala Nemi. Kala Nemi is another Rakshasa. He is the one who is born as Kamsa. And of course, Kamsa also got killed by Krishna. Krishna is also called the Rajadhiraja, the king for all the kings. Devadhideva, the supreme god for all the gods. That is why we chant Uttishta, Uttishta, Govinda. We have to wake up Govinda. But you know, in yesterday's Pachdam, that girl was so haughty and naughty. She was thinking, why should I go for Krishna? If Krishna wants, let him come and wake me up. Why should I do Katyayani Puja asking for Krishna? If Krishna loves me, let him do the puja and get me as his wife. See how the girls think. Very, very modern, very liberated. She thinks Krishna has to come and wake her up, not that she will wake up Krishna. Fine, Krishna accepts everything. Now Goda Devi is asking all the Gopikas, please wake up, please wake up. Join. This is a month-long Dhanurmasa Puja. It's very, very similar, very close to Katyayani Vratam, done by the Gopikas of Vrindavan. But having worshipped Katyayani, they could not get Krishna as their husband. But Goda Devi, having worshipped Narayana, she could get everything she wanted, Goda Devi. That's why they say, Nila Tunga Sthanigratari Suptam Udbodhya Krishna. For any ordinary human being, it is not possible at all. Absolutely impossible. But for Krishna, nothing is impossible. And that is how Goda Devi is glorifying the great activities of Lord Krishna in this 12th Pashram. Narayana, it's close to 8 o'clock. I had to go for the Shainotsavam. 31st, this Ajayam will be over and then we'll have a free time. We'll do elaborately. Narayana.
This session is no longer being recorded.